How we doing, folks? Your boy Marcos over here, a little Freestyle Friday action. Bring you anything I want, man. You know how we do. So we're gonna play a little Strata here. It's actually the last boss, man. I didn't bring you guys any Strata footage, obviously from like anywhere early in the game. I might throw it up over there. There's another section I really liked about the game. It was a PlayStation Plus game. It was free out last month. So if you ain't get it, sorry. This month they got two other games. I don't really remember even off the top of my head what they are. I know there's one of them that I was very curious to try out, and I don't think I even recognize the other one. So overall, I mean, I was actually thinking about getting this game for the Xbox One. So when I got the PS4 and this was the game that they were getting out of PS Plus in the month, I was like, that's cool, man. Save myself like 10, 15 bucks or how much this game costs. It's pretty good. I've never played the original Strata, the Sega one, or I think it was on Genesis. I don't remember. I never played it. And it was one of my biggest regrets. You know, I was always a Nintendo kid, so I didn't have the Genesis growing up, but it wasn't like even an option. But this is, you know, I prefer the 2D sprites over these like 3D kind of like make things. So I would have definitely preferred Strata, you know, in a 2D kind of environment. But beggars can't be choosers. I mean, the fact that they actually brought back Strata and that it plays and runs so smoothly is already a pretty good testament over here. Especially, I mean, you know, Strata isn't really a big of a brand. I think, you know, kind of gamers that know about video games like for a while know that Strata's a really good game. And do yourself a favor if you haven't seen it, just literally Google Strata SNES and watch like somebody's video on it. Hey, maybe I'll put a video up on here. Hey, that's a masterpiece right there. It's a pretty damn good game. It's a really fun game. It definitely offered you something that at the time the SNES wasn't offering, so it kind of made that sense. Storyline wise, I don't know. There is some sort of like, oh man, I almost yanked out this cord. There is some sort of like storyline to it. I don't know. It's a little bit ubiquitous, you know, kind of like a cities like oppressed or whatnot. Gameplay wise is pretty cool. The only negative I have honestly about the game is that like some of the weapons are called like option A, B, and C, and I'm like, come on man, give me like, this guy's got like the Contra spread right here going. I'm like, give me like a name, man. What do you mean option A or B? Like, what kind of nonsense is that? But aside from that, you know, they got these gravitational like mechanics right here where you can kind of stick onto this like thing and turn around. You got different kind of guns, different kind of what you call these things, Strata sword, plasma cutting swords that open up different kind of doors, do different effect. You know, one of them's just more strong, the other one's like ice, the other one sends some like wave kind of like projectile thing. Different kind of enemies as well. You know, there's a decent variety. This is a very good game for the price range of it. You know, you can't put this game out for $60. That just doesn't happen. I think it's a very good reboot for the Strata franchise, and I'd be curious to see, you know, if this picks up, if there's gonna be more like Strata games, because I'd definitely be interested in playing it. Obviously, the price of free was a very good price, but hey, make sure you check it out, man. If you haven't, I mean, it's worth like 10, 15 bucks of your time. You know, it took me I think about 6, 7 hours to play. I think on average it takes 8. I think I read. So it's cool. Obviously, if you want to dig through and get everything else, there are a lot of like collectible stuff that you can get in this game. There's a ton of upgrades and stuff. I got a decent amount, but I wasn't really killing myself because the last is out, and Lord knows I've been dedicating myself to that game. Woo-wee. Man, I'm telling you, man, if you haven't played The Last of Us, I was only going to put one video of it up. You know, that first video I put up last Friday, but you haven't checked it out, make sure you check it out on the Freestyle Friday playlist I put down below. And follow me on Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff down below, man. I don't really plug my channel that much. Like most of the people that I know don't even know I have a YouTube channel. I don't even like bother with that. But go ahead, man. Follow me on all that stuff, man. Instagram for the pictures, you know, YouTube, you know, for the videos, and Twitter, and yeah, Facebook. I guess you can follow me on that. I don't really know how that works too well. You know, those old people, we don't really know how all that goes over here. It's actually the final boss over here, Strata. It's the end of the game. So it's pretty cool. But The Last of Us has definitely been getting up a lot of my time. And then, you know, I'm definitely going to hit up this PlayStation Now beta thing. I'm not a big fan of it. You know, there's a pricing range. I might dedicate a video to it maybe like next week or something. Or maybe when I put up a video of a game that I'm actually playing from it. But just to give you a brief synopsis, renting the game for 4 hours seems ludicrous. I have no idea why you do that. The week prices seem okay for some of them. For others, no. There's a collection of a lot of games and a lot of good ones. The only one that I honestly, there were two that I found interesting. Playing Sonic CD, which I never had an opportunity to play Sonic CD, so maybe I'd rent that out for the bigger period, the 7 days, or I think it was only a third day, but it was only like $5. It's pretty cheap, so I was like, that's cool, bang that out, whatever, man, I put a video on it. And the other one was Metal Gear Solid 4, which I've wanted to play for so long, and I never had an opportunity to, and it's very reasonable price, especially like the 7 day, or even like the 13 or the 2-week day, or I don't know what the 30 day and the 90. I don't know what the second thing is. That's pretty reasonably priced. So I hope you guys have a good weekend, everybody. Enjoy my boy Strata as we sail back onto the earth. Deuces.